Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Would you like to paint this simple yet beautiful landscape in watercolors along with me with easy to follow instructions as always? If yes, then stay tuned till the end for the full demo. This is the initial simple line work which you may copy by pausing the video. As usual, I am wetting the sky area with a water loaded brush. And now I'm painting the sky with a combination of lemon yellow, orange and ultramarine blue. As you can see, I am leaving paper white as the sun area without painting anything on it. I am simply introducing these colors one by one into the wet surface. Because the surface is wet, these colors merge into each other and mingle with each other seamlessly, and we get a very beautiful effect. This is the wet and wet technique most popularly used in watercolors, and if you would like to know more about such techniques, we have two videos on my channel dedicated to watercolor techniques where some 16 techniques have been explained. The link has been given in the description below. You may go and check it out later. Now I am using a tissue paper to lift out some of the paint from the sky area where I want to indicate the clouds. For the rare mountains, now I am using raw umber, ultramarine blue and Prussian blue, and I am painting the mountains in gradations from light to dark as per the light source, which is from the sun. So the mountains which are nearer to the sun will be light and those which are further from the sun will be darker. I am now wetting the water surface with a water loaded brush so that we can apply our reflections in the water in this wet surface. I am using the same colors used for the sky to indicate the reflections in the water. And now with the tissue paper, I am again lifting off some of the area where the sun's reflection will be seen in the water. The distant trees are now painted in orange, raw umber and Prussian blue as per the light source, of course. One thing I would like to mention here is that beginners often ask me whether I mix all of the colors that I have mentioned for that particular area. Of course, that's not so. The colors that I mention are all of the colors that I use for that particular area, but of course they are used in varying proportions, picking up one color and the other from time to time from my color palette as and where required. For the tree foliage, I am using orange, gamboge, burnt sienna and raw umber. And as always, I am using the scumbling technique to paint the tree foliage, which is also explained in the videos on watercolor techniques that I was talking about earlier. The techniques to paint the trees is also explained in one other video exclusively on painting watercolor trees, the link to which is also given in the description. If you would like to check it out, please do so later. You also need to have control over the proportion of water and the pigments that you are using. Wherever you have to indicate lighter values, then the pigment will have to be lesser in quantity than the water, and wherever you want darker values, the pigments will have to be more in quantity than the water. You will notice I am using lighter values within the foliage which are towards the sun, and darker values for areas which are against the sun. For the background bushes, I am using orange, raw umber and Prussian blue. Of course, like I said, in varying proportions from time to time. I am not picking up all of these colors at one go. Now for the middle ground bushes, I am using raw sienna, orange, raw umber and Prussian blue. I am just adding raw sienna as an additional color so as to make it more lighter. Now since this is a wavy undulating sort of land, you can really play around with showing the bumps and lows in that area, but with the help of the lighter values and darker values. And this can be done by varying the brush strokes in terms of having some shorter brush strokes and some longer ones. Simply continue adding varying values of the hues mentioned to cover up the entire area of the middle and foreground, to indicate some land area here and there and some bushes here and there. For the tree trunk and branches, I am using raw umber, Prussian blue and a little bit of black too. Adding contrasting values against each other in terms of light and dark values adds interest to the painting and also provides depth to the painting. To indicate the reflections of the land area in the water, I am simply using some darker values and indicating them with a few simple straight strokes of the brush. I am now adding a few finishing touches here and there to indicate a few more smaller bushes or grass in the middle ground and some horizontal strokes to indicate the ripples in the water, wherein I am also adding a few strokes of white opaque gouache pigment to indicate the sparkle on the water. Adding some live elements in the painting like some birds flying in the sky add life to the painting. And that's it. Our painting is done. I hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so you get notifications for future videos. Give the video a like, comment on the video and share it with your friends. To watch more videos from this channel, you may click on the end screens displayed here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.